right, speaking of greatest in the sports history, the 2021 Basketball Hall of Fame induction is tomorrow, featuring Chris Bosh, Paul Pierce, Ben Wallace, and Chris Webber. Bill Russell will also become the 5th player to be inducted as a player and a coach, as well as 11 other people inducted, which includes Coach Rick Adelman, WNBA legends Lauren Jackson and Yolanda Griffith, Villanova coach Jay Wright, and former Bull and Croatian sensation Toni Kukoc, who played with Jordan and Pippen with the Chicago Bulls. So, Brian, when you look at this class as a whole, what's your biggest takeaway?
Well, we're now getting, this is my 19th year covering the NBA, and we're now getting into guys going to the Hall of Fame that I covered their entire careers. And I was there for so many of Chris Bosh's key moments of his career. I was there for all the battles that Paul Pierce had against LeBron James, which was, some of the defining moments in his career, both highs and lows. Ben Wallace, I covered so many Ben Wallace playoff games, and then I covered Ben Wallace when he was a Cavalier near the end of his career. I have personal relationships with these guys. It's a really, on a personal level, a special class. And, these are guys who, in some ways, were overshadowed. Last year's class, even though it was inducted earlier this year, was such a star-studded class. And these guys kind of played in the shadow of some of those guys, and it wasn't always fair. Paul Pierce was absolutely, one of the best players of his era. Chris Bosh helped redefine the center position in the NBA. Ben Wallace was one of the great defensive centers that of the last 30 years. Totally intimidated other players despite being undersized. And then Chris Webber obviously had a long and decorated career. But those three especially, to all, really, they're champions, and were big parts of championship teams. And especially, Chris Bosh, who I think is an underrated player. Even if you can go into the Hall of Fame as an underrated player, I'm glad that he's getting his flowers in this special weekend.
So, Cass, out of everyone who's slated to speak tomorrow night, who are you most excited to hear from?
Well, look, I'm looking forward to hearing Paul Pierce's speech because, well, he's Paul. We all know him well. His speech could be epic. The Fab Five reunion for Chris Webber, I think, will be a special moment. But the little girl in me is most excited to see Toni Kukoc, who is selected by the International Committee. That second Bulls three-peat shaped me as a sports fan, and I love hearing the stories about him and Michael Jordan's relationship in retirement, and MJ adding to his list of Hall of Fame appearances this year. Fresh off attending Derek Jeter's this past week, and then he presented Kobe Bryant and Kim Mulkey, obviously in the Hall of Fame in May. He's gone, guys, from staying out of the spotlight in retirement to being out and among the people, and I am here for it. I think really, him coming out and showing his vulnerability, obviously during Kobe Bryant's funeral there, we've more and more have seen him, and The Last Dance as well, open up and let us get to know him in ways we really couldn't get to know him when he was playing.
Yeah, I'm also looking to hear what Paul has to say. He's, obviously we all know him well on the jump. He can say things that are crazy at times, so who knows what he'll say. But again, I'm looking forward to the eloquence of Chris Bosh, and I'm sure he will be eloquent. And, the thing about Chris is, this is a guy who had 11 NBA All-Star appearances. This is a guy who won multiple titles, won gold medals, and really got so much taken away from him because right when this position of center in the NBA was changing to where he could dominate, you could even argue that he was best years could have been ahead. He would still be, I think, playing today had he not had those unfortunate issues with blood clots. And he's always been a guy who makes you think when you talk to him. So I know he's been working on what he's going to say for a while, and I'm looking forward to hearing it.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.